It's streaming. It's about to do it. We're about there.
We're live.
We are live. Okay. Now I just got to go back to my Zoom. Where'd my Zoom go? I lost y'all. Oh, how weird is this? There we are. Okay. All right, gang. If you have not, if everybody on here has a win because you woke up this morning, thank God it's Monday. So please raise your virtual hand to tell us your win for the week. And last week, we had some incredible wins. We heard from TC. TC hit Icon. That's amazing. Anna had some amazing victories last week. Every single week, we have victories on this thing that get people fired up. And again, everybody on here's got a victory. If you're breathing and you're alive, you have a victory. If you're a mother, you're alive. If you're a father, you're alive. If you're I mean, you got to win. Somehow, great leaders always know how to discuss their wins. And I pray that everybody on here on this call believes they're a great leader. So we got to get this kicked off because I want to get to Jesus because he's got some great stuff he's going to share with us to finish off what Anna taught us last week. By the way, Anna, thank you so much. Another grand slam of teaching by you. And it's just helping everybody a little bit by little by little by little get to be as successful as you one day, Anna. So thank you so much for sharing with everybody. But let's get this party started. Peggy, give us your W's for last week.
All right. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Yeah, last week had a lot of challenges. So yes, I'm glad to be breathing and glad to be here. I got to tell you, every time I face a challenge, I think of all of you and every Monday, and I really look forward to these meetings because we're all going to have our highs and lows. And when we have the lows, it's good to know that we have people behind us to bring us back up. So nothing horrible, bad. Just I didn't feel like I really got anywhere last week, but I know that one step in front of the other takes you closer to a yes. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Just keep on keeping on when you don't feel like keeping on. Just keep swimming. And I've got some great calls to make this week based on activity last week. So I am forever hopeful. Looking forward to it.
Good job. Good job. Carolyn Richter, Mrs. I'm not going to close any homes or sell anything. And all of a sudden she goes and does one.
So that's still my win. Learning process, going through everything, but everything's really going smoothly. We've got, inspection done, repairs made. So it's my first time, so everything's fun to learn. But looks like we got no problems, and in 2 weeks I'll have my first sale done. So super excited. I can say, hey, look, I did one.
That's right. That's right. It's fun. I'm watching her, Anna, from this side, watching her, get the phone calls of, hey, the inspection we got to fix this, we got to fix that. And I'm watching her, Heidi, be so calm and so cool. She doesn't freak out. And that's just such an incredible trait of leadership. It's kind of like, hey, Zeus, if you and I were flying on a plane and the flight attendant starts freaking out, you and I are going to freak out, man. I mean, we're going to like, holy crap. Now, I wish Lori was on right now. I'd be like, man, don't freak out on us because if y'all freak out, we're freaking out. And so Carolyn is a great leader, Judy, because she knows this. And when her customer calls or the other realtor calls or whatever happens, she's just very calm, very cool, very collect. I'm watching the phone calls. And that's what it's about. It's about building that strength because every customer's asking themselves this question: can I trust you? Can I trust you? Daniel Ing has a victory out in Europe. Talk to us, my man, the leader of the team.
How are you guys? Yes, I'm here in Portugal and with my friend Frances Kwan that just moved here from Dallas, Texas.
Hey, Frances.
If you know her, she's F1 Realty Group. So, so this week I got to see my classmate. I haven't seen her for 24 years. And she's been following us on social media. She's been watching our videos. And she's like, I want to understand what you guys are doing. So I said, well, I usually don't want to talk business with my friends. I haven't seen for a long time. But, she asked. And I said, okay, I shared. And I didn't have a napkin, but we had a pastry box. So I went through the rev share, understood the model, and she was excited. She's excited about having that passive income, growing, being able to grow and use her languages. She speaks German, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, and of course English. And there's another language I can't think of the top of my head, but yes, a very talented friend. And just imagine having that to handle the countries in Europe, and just a very nice person overall. Her name is Marie Christine, and yeah, it's just amazing. Her dad flew me to Portugal during my college time to visit them in Lisbon, and just to reconnect. Her son's the same age as my son, so they got to connect. So those were just a lot of wins, just more of a friendship side. It wasn't all about business. And she shared her little town, a little hidden gem that I would never go there with my wife. My wife was like, "Where are we going?" But it was great, and just appreciate just the connection that I've made here, and then just connecting with Frances here, and she's our tour guide, and that's it for now. Lots of wins, but I'll be back. I'm flying to Barcelona tomorrow, and then that's our last leg, last city, and we get to come home, and we're gonna go.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you for putting this call together so we can come together every Monday morning and talk and huddle. And it's fun watching you travel around like that. And I can't stress this enough, Ernesto. Everybody on here, you got to build a team. If you want to live a life like that where you can go away for a month, be with your family, enjoy, you have to build a company. You can't do it without a company. If it's all your personal stuff, I'm telling you, it just doesn't work. And what happens over time, Peggy, is even, if you don't want to travel or whatever it may be, you're going to get tired. You will get tired. And there'll be a day where you don't want to go out and do any more transactions. What if you have 1,000 people on your team? What if you're crushing it like Daniel Ng? If you're crushing it like Daniel Ng, you're like, okay, I can take a breather. I can take some time off. That's the beautiful thing about the EXP platform that just blows my mind, Jesus, is just the ability to build a business without all the infrastructure, without all the cost. It's phenomenal. There's nothing like it. So, all right, let's go to TC.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Thanks, Paul, for putting on this meeting while our Panda leader is out of the country. I'm jealous seeing Daniel all over Europe. Hope to be able to take my family on a month vacation and have the team working in the background. Biggest win for the week was I have a new agent team member joining my team. She she added me as a friend a while back. One of my clients' friend got a license recently, so she's been watching us on social media. Called me one day and wants to join the team, and so she finally joined last week, last Tuesday. And so very excited. She's not here, but she's gonna be watching the video. She's just a full-time job. She will be switching her days, working from home, so that she can join a meeting in the very near future. That was the biggest win for the week. Other wins I had was had a closing on Monday, and this past Friday I had a listing. So ready to get out there, and hopefully we'll get a contract on that listing very soon. So just keep grinding, everyone.
I got a question. I want to ask you real quick, TC, but I
Yeah,
want to point something out.
Yes.
Anna, I don't know if you noticed this. Jesus, I don't know if you noticed this, but do you notice he spent more time talking about his team member than he did his own closing? See, that's life. That's life right there. And what happens is we get so wrapped up and focused on each individual transaction, and those are victories that happen very quickly. But when you bring someone into your life, like Heidi's part of my family. Heidi's been part of my family for several years, and she's a friend. It's more than just, like Daniel said, his friend. We're his partners.
Yeah.
He spent more time talking about his team member than he did his own personal transaction, his own personal W. And that's life. And that's what enriches our lives. It's very lonely out there when we're doing this by ourselves. And now TC can have a bad week or a bad month, which he never does. But if he were to have one, he wouldn't be lonely because he's building a huge, massive team. And he gets to watch their W's and their victories. And TC, let me ask you a question. What do you think is the reason why people wait to start building their destiny, their empire, their team? What do you think the reason is? Why they wait?
You know, I really think it's the being so busy. Like myself, I was very busy in productions, and I do want to build a team, and I'm starting to build a team, and I really think it's just a matter of like, do you have the time? Because you have to also provide the support for your team as well. You just don't invite your friend to a party and let them hanging. So this new team member, she's very hungry. She's a brand new agent. She's already shadowing my team members at open house yesterday, and she's always want to be shadowing me. We're gonna be doing some showing very soon, and just that go getter attitude that I really like. And you can see how motivated the individuals as their spirit that they provide, and it just, I was like, okay, she's gonna be a successful agent very soon because of how she's willing to learn. She's brand new. She's on top of things. She's already ordering signs. She's already have a potential listing very soon. So she's like getting everything get ready. And I think the main thing is just if the student's ready, the teacher will be there, right? If you're ready to learn, there's somebody there that's going to be helping you learn.
All right. So your answer is you think it's because you get too busy, too wrapped up in everything. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on today. Thanks for inspiring us again. Last week, you massive inspiring to this week again, getting us all fired up for the week. Rashada, did I say your name right, Rashada?
You did. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm happy to be on here and seeing all the beautiful faces of this lovely group. I have a win. I do have a new agent that I invited on this call, and I'm hoping that she signs up this week. And yes, I'm super excited. Ashton. Sorry I called you out.
Welcome, Ashton. We're glad you're here.
Good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Ashton.
There she is. She's gonna be a powerhouse, so I'm so excited for her.
Amen.
And yes, so that's one win. The other one is I have a coming soon listing. I'm working with Curbio. This is my first time working with Curbio. They're doing major renovations to this home in DeSoto. And so it's coming soon. I'm super excited about that. I have a commercial lease coming up. I have the LOI drafted. It's for a restaurant. We're going to look at it today with the contractors, and we should be signing the lease hopefully by the end of the week. And then I have a new build that's scheduled for closing on the 18th, praying that one goes through. There's been a few hiccups, but it's with D.R. Horton. And yeah, that's what I got going on.
Congratulations, and thanks for bringing Ashton to the party. Ashton, we're glad you're here.
Oh, and just one more note, one more tidbit. You were speaking about keeping the level momentum up for the clients, and I just wanted to suggest that, like, when things are going south with a listing, that the realtor stay excited and not let the pressure of whatever's going on, show. Don't make your clients feel like this is a huge problem. Kind of downplay it a little bit and let them know it can be resolved. Because I've had a listing before, everything was wrong: plumbing, electrical, foundation, roof, and something else. Still got it sold. So it can be done. Just keep the momentum up and keep everybody excited and let them know that there's a solution to every problem.
Those are the people skills that are needed to make millions, to be successful, to do anything in life. Yes. People overlook that. That's why I always stress to everybody, you got to read The Magic of Thinking Big. You got to read the Powerful Habits of Success. You got to read the what's that small pamphlet book that I love so much? The Common Denominator of Success. You got to read all these books so you know how to act and react, like Rashada just said, when things are going south, because you're it. You're the one. You are the leader. Are you raising your hand?
I raised my hand again.
Okay, Carolyn raised her hand again. This is odd. Anna, I couldn't get this woman to speak, and now she's all right. Talk to us.
She's at work, but she has such a big win. And I was texting her, and she's like, she can't. So I'm doing it for her.
Okay.
She is showing homes to a potential buyer. They love this home this weekend. So she's about to get her first sale. So yay, yay, yay.
Wave at us, Trina, so everybody knows who you are. That's Trina. I've known Trina for about 8 years, maybe 9. We've done all types of crazy stuff together. We've been in Portugal. We were in the right where Daniel was right there. You and I have been there, right? We ran that. You can't talk right now. I know. So her and I ran right where Daniel was right there, which is fun. But thank you, Carolyn, for sharing Trina's success. Anna, what would you think is the reason why people don't build immediately? Like they don't start introducing people like, Rashada did with Ashton. Why don't they do that?
I think it goes back to what TC said. Once when you get, busy with production, it's hard to juggle all. And you just got to find that balance, once you find the balance and things come forward. But it's just about finding the balance, because when you're producing, I mean, it's hard. You don't even go to sleep on time. I know how that is. So I think that's what it is. I wanted to do a shout out to all of my mentees and also my downline. Everybody has transactions going, they're about to close. I'm very happy for my 2 girls that I have, the ones that I have under my downline, Stacy and Daniela. Basically, they went out, they met up with the lender. The lender moved from California. She's about 25 plus years, of experience. And they met up with her and, just wanted to get information about lending because they're so new in real estate. And she's like, you know what? I have a couple of investment properties I want to sell and I want to use you guys for it. And I also have investors from California looking here and I'm going to use you guys. So it's all about those connections, guys. I mean, these girls have been, giving it their all, and now they're about to hit big. So I'm very happy for them. And also, Jennifer has 2 closings today, one of my downlines. So I'm excited for her. And then, I mean, all of these girls have either closings or listings. So I'm very happy that things are going the right way for all of them. And let's just, keep at it.
Good job, Anna. Thank you so much. I loved your excitement, your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm loving your new post. They're so much fun. They're a lot of fun, and your personality's coming out in big time. It's fun to watch. So much fun to watch. So you said the same thing as TC. I think it's just because it's people are too busy maybe and they don't build. Has anybody got a different answer? I'm just curious because I'm putting something together for everybody on building. Has anybody got something else they think is the reason why people? Go ahead, Jesus.
Yeah, I think as well, it's also because of knowledge. I mean, building a team isn't just recruiting just whoever. You have to have what's it called? Codes that you live by in your team. What do you want in a team? What do you prioritize? And then you have to look at those people and see, because I mean, it's not just about recruiting anybody. You want to have people that, want to work. You want to have people that you could connect with and all that stuff. So it requires a lot of knowledge before building a team. So you have some people have to read books, some people have to, and do that. It's just not just knowing the work, that's just a different part, but once you do know what you have to do to create a team, then, everything flows good. But first of all, you have to know your core values of yourself, what do you stand for, basically? And then the rest will fall into place.
Love it. Okay. Anybody else got a different answer? I'm loving these. I'm just putting something together and I'm just curious because I do a lot of interviewing and talking to people. And
I was going to say some potential agents like to see production. So if you don't have anything going on, then they're reluctant to, come aboard.
Right, that's a good one too. I like it. All right, well, let's get over to Jesus, my man. Last week, Anna showed us, and Anna, jump in here if you got questions for him, okay? But Anna last week taught us how to do Facebook ads. Phenomenal. We recorded that. I believe it's somewhere out there. If you want it to listen to what she did last week, just reach out to either TC or Anna or Judy or myself. We'll get you that recording. But Jesus has a training that he does that goes on top of what Anna does. It's an hour training. We're not doing that right now, so don't freak out. Everybody's going, wait a minute, this is only 30 minutes. What we're doing is I'm just going to ask him a few questions, and what we're going to put together a time. I'm probably going to get with Cindy Vo and ask her and Daniel and get something where Jesus can come to the office, maybe if he's willing to. That would be wonderful, and do a teaching for us on how he does all of this. But Jesus, tell us just a big macro what you do, when it comes to the next phase. You texted us all put it what you put in that group chat. Just kind of explain what you're talking about.
Yeah, so basically it's the same thing that Anna was teaching about. Almost the exact thing, identical. It's just a couple of things, a couple of tweaks. The only difference really is just instead of having the leads on Facebook, they automatically go to KV Core already. And the thing about it is they get neatly organized already. And the only thing I add on top of it is just I put in a system and a campaign, if you will. It automatically texts them immediately and then gives them an email. So the objective is once you get a lead on KV Core, you want to call them immediately. The quicker, the better. And if that doesn't work, the text message follows through and then an email. So you're touching on 3 different sections. So it increases the ability to reach the lead, which is kind of the whole point of it. And that's just basically what it is. It's just a campaign that, on KV Core, and which is good because once you learn how to do that, you could do all kinds of stuff. Now, if you have old leads already in KV Core, you could set up basically learn how to set up a campaign to revive those leads. So immediately you don't have to be texting or emailing every single one of them individually. You just send a mass email or text, and just basically how it is with leads, it's a numbers game, really. If you send out 100, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 might answer, and out of those, maybe you might close 1. But I mean, it's just how it is. This is in real estate, it's just a numbers game. So it applies the same thing. So it makes things a lot easier and a lot organized. So that's basically what it is.
You've already invested and paid for the lead. You might as well get everything out of it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And with KV Core, you're allowed to do that while you're out because you train people as well. You're training Michael Bustos on Peggy's team. So you can train people, and you got this system behind you that's creating a lead funnel for you with KV Core.
Exactly. And it's a very, I would say what Anna taught us about the leads and stuff, but I think it's a little bit cost efficient because if you go to a third party companies and stuff like that, you may have to pay a lot more for one lead. Whereas Facebook, you might pay $5, $10 for one lead. Over here, you have to pay $15 or $20. You might have to pay 2 or 3 times as much for the same lead. So, I mean, knowing how to do this is very important,
Yeah, that's so true because these leads are. They have a shelf life, but they also have a life of you got to stay in touch with them. And in time, they'll buy from you if you stay in touch with them. Because I think about for me, like Ernesto, this realtor that I had, we talk about him to this day. He showed us everything all the time. And when it came time for me to buy, he wasn't staying in contact with me. I didn't use him. I went to somebody else. Anna, I don't even know how I picked the other person, but I think I probably just saw their name and called them. What if that guy would have stayed in touch with me like Jesus is teaching us? I would have bought a home from him, and I'd have probably, my commercial building that I rented out, I'd have probably used him too, so that's what Jesus is going to teach us. It's a much more extensive class. If you're interested in it, please shoot us a message and say, yes, I would like to attend Jesus's class. And we'll put something together. Cause if I'm understanding you, Jesus, you're okay with teaching everybody this, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yes.
That's valuable. That's worth so much right there. To take your time to learn from a man who's willing to give his time to us. Also, this is something this is off subject completely, Jesus, but Calvin was bragging about you. He says, we also need to have Jesus teach on another mortgage rate updates. He says you're a genius at that or something along those lines.
Yeah, I also do mortgage lending as well, aside from residential and commercial. So
I got to tell y'all something. see this huddle call right here. Like, I'm so glad Ashton's on. This is her first call. Ashton, you have so much to learn from this man, Jesus. You got so much to learn from TC, so much to learn from Anna. And I heard everybody, I asked why people don't build. If you use what Daniel created with this call, that frees up a lot of time. Like Anna is one of my teachers for my team. Jesus is one of my leaders for my team, right? Rashada, I mean, you're a teacher, you're a leader for my team. I hope this is making sense. This is how I've built massive teams of over a couple thousand people. Is I didn't do all the work. We collectively came together and we all put something in to help each other out, and then that takes off. That's insane. Jesus, anything you want to end with?
Yeah, and I say one of my biggest wins from last week, I believe, it was just attending, I guess, the classes, like the Cindy does the commercial classes and stuff. There was something in specific that it was in my head that I wanted to learn, and then she just happened to cover it. So it was just like perfect timing. It's just like you couldn't time it even more perfect. So I was like, so I'm pretty much grateful, for the classes and stuff, because I learned from them as much as you did. Because there's one thing in real estate, you always keep learning every day new things. You're constantly a student, no matter what level you're in. You can always learn newer things.
Golly. Anna, you and I got to go out and find like 20 Jesuses on our team. That's what he looks like right there. We got to go find 20 of them, just like him. Oh my gosh. My win for last week is our very first video was edited on YouTube, Levi's system. It is ridiculously good. Like, I was not that good in the video, Carolyn, but I looked really good. TC, this is pretty bad to the bone. So yeah, we're excited to roll this thing out here soon. But thank y'all so much. Daniel, thank you for putting this call together, because it allows all of us. Oh, and heck, you mentioned Cindy Vo. Cindy does teaching in our corporate office in Plano, Texas. Another way you can build by getting people around the right people. Like, I so much want to do a seminar for everybody on here and talk about when to build, why to build, and how to build. And that's why I was asking the questions I was asking, because I'm telling you what Daniel has created for us with putting great people like Anna and TC in front of us and Judy in front of us. It allows us to collectively come together and build a dynasty. I've been in groups that they could never build because they never came together like this. They wouldn't come together, and therefore me and Fitz, our group, we would beat everybody because the other groups wouldn't come together, Jesus. They were all like, this. I got to do it all myself. But we have like Cindy Vo, who's teaching us at our corporate office. And where do you live, Jesus? You don't live right by the office. You drive a distance to get there.
Yes, I live all the way over here in Mansfield, so it's like an hour or so. If there's no traffic,
Yeah. And the TC does a nice drive. I know Anna does a nice drive to get there. Anna and I live about just as far west as you can, and I'm in Argyle. She's in Grapevine, but it doesn't matter, because what he's putting together there with this call, with everything going on there, it's absolutely phenomenal. All right, gang, you guys have a beautiful week. Do everything you can to get more. Ashton, thank you for being on today. Rashada, thank you for putting her on this call today. Ashton, we can't wait to watch you explode. You're going to be teaching like Anna. You're going to be teaching like Jesus. You're going to be teaching like Heidi. You're going to be a teacher. You're going to be a leader on this call, and we can't wait to watch you explode, okay?
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Awesome. You guys have a great week.